He was convicted of murdering his wife and a stranger who he lured to their home in a double murder plot by a husband who was in love with the family's au pair. 26 hours before Brendan Banfield will be sentenced to life in prison, he asked the court to throw out his convictions. The same judge who presided over his trial denied his motion. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Drew Wilder was back in court this morning for the latest twist in the au pair affair trial and has the latest.
Brendan Banfield's Hail Mary attempt to get his aggravated murder convictions thrown out was shot down in what felt like record time. In less than 20 minutes, the judge shot down the argument that he was making that there were errors committed at his trial. The day before he's sentenced to life in prison, former IRS agent and convicted double murderer Brendan Banfield tried to get his convictions thrown out, claiming the court allowed prosecutors to make 3 errors during his trial earlier this year, and that those errors led the jury to convict him. The court didn't buy it today, but here's the gist of his argument. First, Banfield's defense attorney claimed his Miranda rights were violated. You know, the whole, you have the right to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you in court. Well, during his trial, prosecutors pointed out that Banfield never cooperated with police. He wouldn't come in, he wouldn't be interviewed, and prosecutors suggested that silence is awfully suspicious for a man who claims he has nothing to hide. The court said that was perfectly legal for prosecutors to point out because he hadn't been arrested yet. So his silence and lack of cooperation was not protected by Miranda. Claim 2 was that a surprise witness called by prosecutors should not have been allowed. Prosecutors called Banfield's former boss at IRS after he contacted them to say Banfield's testimony was a lie. The court said that witness was fine. Claim 3 was that the au pair with whom Banfield had an affair and with whom he carried out the murder plot gave false testimony, and prosecutors failed to correct her. The judge said the defense had every opportunity to cross-examine the witness and call out any testimony in question. In short, Banfield's convictions stand, and his aggravated murder convictions each carry a mandatory life sentence. Banfield's sentencing hearing is at 11 a.m. Friday. Look for live coverage on NBCWashington.com and in the NBC Washington app. In Fairfax, I'm Drew Wilder, News 4.